And what a fine night for you to join us. It is always good fortune that my wife Kate and I have company on the roads as we travel, is it not, my dear?
Indeed, husband.
Now, for a coin or two, we can spin you a tale. Just one coin. Anybody? A coin or two?
Surely you would not deny us a means for dinner.
A coin for a song, minstrel.
Thank you.
Thank you, you are much too kind.
I should like to hear a song about Robin Hood.
Ah, and that you shall, for we know him well.
Indeed, for 'twas by his hands that my husband and I were wed, but that is a tale for another time.
At your service, I am Alan Adele, so please to be called upon to tell this tale of a time and place that will come to life as a hero emerges from a nation's strife. Firstly, we begin at a time before when the bliss of youth would never think of. 20-year-old England was gentle and green, and now our young characters can set the scene. With the hey now, ho now, nonny, nonny, no, off to the beginning of our tale we go. With the hey now, ho now, nonny, nonny, no, off to the beginning of our tale we go.
Give a chance to listen as well you should, as I sing you the story of young Robin, a fine young man who could not tell of the grand direction that his life would go.
With the hey now, ho now, nonny, nonny, no, off to the beginning of our tale we go. With the hey now, ho now, nonny, nonny, no, off to the beginning of our tale we go.
Robin Fitzhugh, how dare you throw things at me?
Oh, come on, man. Can a friend have a little fun?
A friend? Where you're no such thing. You're nothing but a troublemaker and a bully. We shall hang someday.
The lame man can be troublemaker and a bully, does she? I'm scarcely wounded. I am done. I said, I am done.
Oh, must you carry on so?
It was you who was carrying on. I was trying to have a little fun.
A little fun at a lady's expense is never wise.
Today, here, where's the lady?
I am the lady,
You can't be a lady.
and just why not?
Because you said you can't.
That's how much you know, Master Fitzhugh. For your information, I'm being sent to the royal castle to learn to be a great lady of the realm. I may even attempt to prove yourself someday.
You're leaving? But ma'am, you can't.
And why not?
Well, I said you can't. That's all. Well, I can't see you in a very long time.
No, you shan't.
Well, I refuse to let you leave.
How silly of you. Why should I stay here? So you can throw a pebble at me?
No, two pebbles at you.
Why you? I shall catch you when I do. Out. Marion?
Marion, where are you? That child. She has not given me one moment's peace since she came under my charge. A queen's lady indeed. There you are. What have you been up to? Your father is waiting. He is ready to leave. And Robin Fitzhugh. I might have known there was trouble about. No good comes to anyone who takes counsel with you. 'Tis a good thing the maid will be free of your antics. Now come along, child. We must be on the road before nightfall.
Yes, ma'am. Dear, take your pebble back. You shall find another maid's torment. Goodbye, Master Robin. We shall see each other again soon, I promise.
Is your hood up freshman there? May have a safe passage.
The time of youth we cannot remain, so we move on to a time in riches reign.
When the country seems to be fine and fair, but our clouds of foreboding would soon be there.
With the hey down, ho down, nonny, nonny, no,
announcing His Royal Highness Richard, King of England.
Greetings, my royal subjects. I am ready for the quest to free our holy lands from the infidels. It is a dangerous task, and I pray God for a successful journey and to return and that we have come home happy to the arms of our loved ones. There is no better or grander occupation than to be the leader of this fine and gentle nation. I strive to serve my subjects well. I am now called away for how long I cannot know. It is with a sense of pride and duty that I go, and the truth I tell to you. I am proud to be your king. I hope you take pride in me. With a solemn heart I go to assist in victory. Not despair, not lose faith. This quest will soon be done. We will raise our flags and celebrate as liberty is won. As I leave, I have given the temple prairie crown to my dear brother. He will never let you down. He strives to serve you well. As I put my faith in John, and you will learn, he will do all he can to help you get understand. From this path I will not turn. His wrath we are free. I hope you take pride in me. With a solemn heart I go to assist in victory. Not despair, not lose faith. This quest will soon be done. We will raise our flags and celebrate as liberty is won. Now off I must go to the great crusade. My heart thrills to be part of the history that's made, as we ride to swiftly win. Farewell, my people, and take good heart. When I return, the parade will start. My regime will come back in. His wrath we are free. I hope you take pride in me. With a solemn heart I go to assist in victory. Not despair, not lose faith. This quest will soon be done. We will raise our flags and celebrate as liberty is won. We will raise our flags and celebrate as liberty is won. You never know. I trust you will guard our ward, Lady Marion, in my absence. Her father, Lord Huntington, is accompanying us on our journey.
I shall indeed. And may God speed you on your journey, so that you may return safely to our lands, for your kingdom needs you.
The kingdoms will be safe. In my absence, I appoint my dear brother John to serve to rule. He will attend to the people with fairness and justice that the English people deserve. And Marion, take special care of yourself in my absence. You will be one of the first I seek out upon my return.
I shall indeed, Richard. I am so proud of you, Richard. No mother could ask for a more courageous son.
And Lady Marion, take care and attend well to my mother.
I shall, Your Majesty.
I shall be off to the horse.
Richard going off to the crusades, leaving Prince John wearing the crown.
John unproven as great head of state, will the nation be brought down?
Will the nation be brought down?
Excuse me, sire. Philip Mark, the Sheriff of Nottingham is here to see you.
How kind of you to put in an appearance, as I summoned you hours ago.
My apologies, Your Majesty. I was somewhat indisposed when your message reached me. You see, I was...
Indisposed, I assume it involves a young lady.
Well, I suppose you could call her a lady. Although I doubt others would, certainly not my wife.
Never mind that. Your trysts are of little matter to me. I did not appoint you sheriff because of your prowess with the ladies. I have more important duties on my mind. Are you aware that I have been traveling to all parts of our glorious realm?
Of course. And may I assume that the royal party has received comfortable accommodation here in Nottingham Castle? You must be so tired after such a long journey, and I assume the Queen Mother and Lady Marion are with you as well? We would be delighted to honor you in a feast this evening. And I can arrange for some late night entertainment for you, a lady to your liking.
Don't be such a boring twit. You know very well I am not interested in your social arrangements. I am here to discuss taxes.
Taxes? But, Your Highness, we have been very diligent in forwarding on all we collect. I've hardly kept enough for my own needs.
Your own needs. As I look around, I do not see anything lacking here. It hardly appears that you are suffering as a beggar. Your girth alone bears witness.
Well, we're not exactly suffering, but we are forwarding on all taxes as required.
Yes, yes you are. But are you aware that you are sending me a paltry sum as compared to some of the other shires?
A paltry sum? How can that be? Well, we're bleeding the bloody Saxons dry here. We have emptied every pocket. I assure you, we are doing everything we can.
You assure me that you are doing everything. Everything. And yet I have to come here personally to tell you that the kingdom needs more. Our needs are many.
It is what Nottingham has always given. King John never asked for more.
Yes, but my brother King Richard is not here now, is he? He's away at the Crusades. We all know how risky that is. Most men never return. Who knows what dangers lie on the road to the Holy Lands? Thieves, wild animals, disease. It's an outright pity it would be if our good and righteous king should not return. If indeed that were to come true, then I would remain the rightful king. So, my dear sheriff, I highly suggest that you follow my orders. And I order you to collect more taxes!
Yes, sir!
Sir? Sheriff, I believe the term is Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Now, to restate my command, we must have more taxes. There are standards to uphold by threat and a lifestyle to maintain. My royalness must be obvious should I be called upon to reign. There are expenses that must be met for the image I require. Jewels, gowns, food and such, and the butler
the sheriff to the task. Tell me what I want to hear. Taxes more needed. Royal orders must be heeded. Tally up the score, then squeeze a little more. Tally up the score, then squeeze a little more.
And how, Your Majesty, am I to collect more funds?
Must I do all of the work for you? Burn some homes down. Take some people slaves. Try hanging a few peasants. In fact, make it children. For some reason, hanging children always makes a bigger impression. Although for the life of me, I can't understand why. They're just dirty, noisy little creatures, if you ask me.
I shall see to it immediately. Oh, and how many houses should I burn?
What does it matter? No one in the Shire knows how to count anyway.
Excellent point.
Your Majesty, the Queen Mother Eleanor has arrived along with Lady Marion and her lady-in-waiting.
The two loveliest ladies in the realm. I trust you are comfortable in your quarters here.
We are indeed, my son, but I'm afraid this journey is taking its toll. I believe that Marion and I should return to London soon, and you may resume your own mission.
Is something wrong? You are not ill? Or the Lady Marion?
Hey, my son, I just long to be in my own home. The countryside here is beautiful, but I much prefer the warmth of my own hearth and the sunshine in my own garden.
No one asked what I prefer.
And you, my Lady Marion. Are you leaving as well?
Indeed, sire. My father has left me in your mother's care for many years now. I believe I shall return to London and await his return from the Holy Lands. And your brother's return as well. I heard they're expected back shortly.
Yes, this is good news. Lucky for all of us. Well then, I shall see that you're escorted safely back to your castle in due time. Of course, it may take a few days to arrange a traveling party. In the meantime, we should avail ourselves of whatever pleasures Nottingham offers.
And what pleasures might that be, sire?
Whatever is coming to your mind.
What's coming to my mind is the lady needs an afternoon rest. Come along,
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! An urgent message has just arrived. It's regarding your brother, the king.
My brother, Richard.
Huh, you've only got one. Who else have you expected here about?
It says here that King Leopold of Austria has taken Richard prisoner and is demanding 100,000 marks for his safe return to London.
We must see this immediately.
Yes, you suppose. We would not want any harm to come to our king, now would we? Fetch the good sheriff back straight away. We shall need to discuss more money for taxes. To pay the ransom, of course.
Of course.
Mother, I suggest you and Marion take a stroll in the gardens. It will ease your minds. I shall take care of this, you needn't worry.
Yes, of course. But we shall delay our departure to London until we are sure Richard is safe.
As you wish.
Shall we go, my dear? I am sure John will take care of everything.
Help us bet you will.
Yes, your Majesty. Your Majesty.
You sent for me again, sire.
You see before you a very lucky man.
My word, something has occurred that I never would have thought. Could it possibly be that so easily a gold crown would be bought? It for taste to react in haste, so pensively I lay. I will pay that on a high relapse that it's simple from this way. But I'm feeling out in anticipation of standing before the entire nation with a crown upon my head, not as prince, but as king instead. Where he would go, people loved him so. You were always number two. I was always here, Richard, what a difference if I were not in
Come, we have plans to make. We shall need more taxes if we are to pay the ransom.
Peasants cannot pay more taxes. They have nothing left to share. Help required for the desperate. Charcoal needs someone to care. Charcoal needs someone to
I dare say, Will, it is good to be back in the Shire. I am looking forward to spending some peaceful days at Oxley Castle. We could use the rest. We've been away for too many months.
Oh, if you say so, Robin. Oh, but the journey was worth it. The sad French cooking and those French maidens and their long, beautiful hair.
Better than the Saxons? Never.
My dear friend, there's no argument, you must agree. If you open your eyes, you will most surely see the green of the Shire and the glow of the spring, the warmth of the land that the breezes can bring. His Majesty, the good-hearted King, is surely heaven on earth. Here in the land of our birth, here in England, here in England, here in England, here old England. Those saucy French women could never compare to our fine Saxon wenches, so buxom and fair. Our men are the strongest and win every fight. Our ale is the best in the tavern tonight. The stars in the French sky just aren't as bright. This is surely heaven on earth. Here in the land of our birth, here in England, here in England, here in England, here old England. So Robin, my good man, if you surely think when it comes to good women and fine food and drink, you are most undeniably right when you say that Saxons win out in each singular way. I say, my friend, till my dying day, it is surely heaven on earth. Here in the land of our birth, here in England, here in England, here in England, here old England.
Help me! Oh, somebody help me, please! Help me, please! Help me! Oh, please save me, son! Please save me!
Whoa!
Save me, son!
Save me, save you? Do I look like a bloody hero to you?
Oh, nay, I can think of many names to call you, but hero is not one.
Yes. But do you think that I have it in me to be a hero?
Oh, no! But you can certainly try.
Stop that man!
Why should I stop him? He's done nothing to me. In fact, we just met.
This man has poached the king's deer. No one may hunt the deer except the royal hunters.
Oh. These men appear angry, Will. It seems they think this man has poached a king's deer. Well, I'm sure that there are plenty of deer in the forest for a whole army of poachers. Besides, I don't see any deer. Pray tell, where is this purloined prey? Oh, I know. Perhaps it's one of those invisible deer. They do run faster, I hear.
That they do. Faster than the very wind. Run so fast.
You can hardly see them. It is true. And, oh, alas, my friends, there goes one of those invisible deer right now. But don't look too closely. You can smell your fear. Oh, I think it sees us. Will I?
Invisible. He's on the other side of the hill. He was cutting it up when we found him.
Indeed. And are you aware that this land belongs to the Earl of Tyringham? It should be up to him to say who hunts on his land.
Not anymore, does it? The Earl's not come back from the Crusades with King Richard. He did not pay his new taxes. His land is forfeit to the crown.
Are you telling me that a man forfeits his property because he's on a mission with our good King Richard?
Aye, that he does.
King Richard would never allow such a thing. The Saxon's property is his own. No one can just take it.
King Richard is gone. Prince John makes the laws now. And the law says, this man is a poacher. Now hand him over.
Well, what say you, Will? Shall we hand him over? He's just a stranger to us.
Oh, it's hard to say. What is your name?
Much the miller's son, sir. My name is Much, the miller's son.
See there, we're not strangers anymore now. Are we Much the miller's son? So tell me, why did you need the deer more than Prince John, that is?
Prince John. He and the sheriff have starved the very lives of us. The Northern pigs. They tax our food. They tax our goods. They tax our property. They tax us and tax us. And when we can't pay no more, they take our homes as payment. They'll hang anyone who dares to give them trouble. My family will starve. But the sheriff of Nottingham sits in his castle and counts his money. Our money!
Is this true? Does the sheriff take their homes?
Aye, their taxes are not paid, the property is forfeit to the crown.
And are they hanging people?
We do as is needed, according to the law.
The law? Since when does the law take away our rights as Englishmen? When does the law take away our hard-earned property? Is this your Norman justice? What would King Richard say? He's due back from the Crusades any day now.
You've not heard right. Our king's been taken prisoner in Austria. Because of him, we have to raise new taxes. King Leopold demands 100,000 mark for his return. Now enough of this talk. Hand the middle over.
Well, what? You've already taken his land and his home. What else can you take? His life?
His eyes. You take his sight, he can't see to bulge.
Well then, you should be sorely disappointed that you cannot have them today. Now, go back to your horses. Go back to Prince John and the Sheriff of Nottingham. You tell them that I said innocent people should not be harmed for trying to put food in their children's mouths. Remind them that Saxons do not give up so easily, and we answer only to King Richard, the rightful King of England.
You're making a big mistake, Saxon.
My name is Robin Fitzooth, and I will stand by my mistake. It's not the first I've made, nor will it be my last. Now go, before my hand slips.
You shall regret this. King Prince John will not be pleased to send us back after you, he will.
Oh, no doubt that he will. More's the pity, I say. I tell you, I'll lose hours asleep over it. Oh. Good day, gentlemen. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Oh, thank you so much, sire. I am forever in your debt.
Well, a debt that I doubt you could pay, judging by the looks of you. How well, all in a day's work of being a hero.
Still, perhaps you should not have provoked them. This will not be to our good. There may be a price on our heads soon.
Will, make up your bloody mind, sir. One minute you think I should help, the next you think I shouldn't, and now you're beginning to ruin my day.
If you don't mind me saying so, I could lead you into Shire Woods. Me and some others have a place there. It's the only safe place left. Even the sheriff's men can't find us there. You're welcome if you like. That is, if I can trust you.
What say you, Will? Are we trustworthy enough for this fine upstanding man?
I believe so.
Well, since we have no other pressing matters, I believe we can join you. Much, my new friend, I believe you've repaid your debt. Besides, Will, what's the worst that could happen? And now it's going to rain.
Looks that way.
And I see the horses have run off.
Appears so.
So we are in the middle of nowhere with no horses and a storm coming.
That may be.
And the good Prince John will be after us.
I believe so.
Well, at least I'm a hero then.
My dear friends, there's no argument, you must agree. If you open your eyes, you will most surely see the green of the Shire and calm of the spring, the warm smell of grace that the breezes can bring. His Majesty, the good-hearted King.
who's the Hood?
More mouths to feed? Take to the byways. We're not taking any more beggars.
You don't look like much of a beggar. You don't smell like one either.
Who are you and what do you want?
I am Rob. My friend here, Will Scarlett, at your service. We had the lucky occasion of meeting your friend much through the sun.
Saved me, they did. The sheriff's men, they had me. Robin stepped in and saved me.
And why would a man like you do a thing like that for him? It seems to me we're not your kind.
Well, let's just say we find ourselves a little bit outside of the law right now.
A bit? You can't be one of us with just a bit. What do you want here?
I owe him, and they have no other place to go.
Well, it can't stay here unless it can do something. What can you do?
Do? Well, it depends on what you need me to do.
You carry a fine longbow just for show, or can you shoot it?
This thing. I can shoot it some, can't I, Will? Oh, it depends on what that some is. Do you have target?
Target, he says. Well, aren't we the fussy one? Like this is the king's contest. I suppose you'd like a spot of tea? We don't need a target. Wolf, fetch me a stick, please.
Yes, sir.
Stick.
Will this do?
It will. Take it to the tree over there and lean it against it. There is your target, Rob in the Hood.
That stick. You are painting that stick. But it's no thicker than my finger. I can barely see it.
Well, then come as close as you can.
I'll try. I just can't see it well enough. Perhaps if I step back, that'll help. And Will, you know, if you could count for me, that could help me concentrate. Do you know how to count?
I can count to 3. Never learn the rest.
Well, 3 will have to do unless anyone else here can count high. Right.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Now count.
Right, yes. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
well.
Did you erase this stick?
Luck, that's what it was. Luck. Can you do it again?
Luck, yes, my friend. I can. I can do that again and again and again if need be. You see, the trick, it's all in the middle finger.
Any man who can shoot like that is welcome here in Sherwood.
Well then, you see, it didn't turn out so bad after all, did it? Your friends, Greenwood Hall.
I see that, but why are you living in the Shire Wood?
This is the only home we have left. We haven't any other place. 2 shots ago we had. At least he can't touch us here, because he can't find us.
Foreign there? Lost his last cow to taxes.
My father was taken to work in the castle stables. Pure slavery, that's what it is. Left me and my family with no home.
They hung my son and my husband right in the middle of the street because we couldn't pay any more gold. Said it would be a lesson to others to follow the sheriff's orders.
Wolf and me got no one. Our parents lost the village when they never came back. Much doubtless and brought us here.
My husband and I lost everything. We tried to move in with some neighbors, but they lost their homes too. We were burned out of our home too because we couldn't pay anymore. We have no home while the sheriff and the prince sit in a warm hall. We wear rags while they wear velvet and silk. We drink thin soup while they dine on fine meat from our own farms.
I have nowhere else to go. My son is gone, and there's no one to take care of me and the baby.
The sheriff's men, they're after me for poaching.
Our fields are severe, our sheds are unsafe crops, while they store our royal barns for their own needs.
Look at us, we are hiding in the midst of forest deep. Our king made a promise that we fear he cannot keep. Our homes are far away, as vagrants we must stay. There will be a better day. Look at us.
put food on kids' bellies.
I see, but how do you feed all of these people?
We steal it, Master Robin, whenever and wherever we can. Yes, that's true. So jumped over the Lincoln Road. If we got big plans, and we did.
And I don't have big pockets. I sneak into the tavern and steal right in their pockets and sacks. They never see me coming, especially if they've had a drink of wine or two.
Well, isn't that admirable? Your parents would be proud. It is impressive, but who's the leader here?
We don't have one. We just go out on our own, come back, share what we got.
Well, I shall be at your service if you'll have me. And to start, I think there's more money to be found on these roads. More than you're finding at least. But first we need a plan.
I'm not so sure we need a leader. We've been doing fine by ourselves.
Well, yes, my good fellow, it appears you have. But what about the others of the Shire also being hounded by the sheriff? You see, I think there's a way that we can help them and all of you.
Tell us.
Well, how are you with a quarterstaff and a longbow?
As good as any of the sheriff's men.
And can you disguise yourselves to get close enough to the village if need be? That we can. And are you still loyal to the rightful King of England, King Richard?
Aye, King Richard!
Well then, my new friends, I say we stand up and fight for ourselves.
Yes.
We take back from the sheriff what is rightfully owed to us, right? Hear me out. We start with the Northern Road. There's many, many more wealthy travelers coming down. That's good.
Yes, but Robin, some of those travelers are poor, no better off than these good people.
Yes, Will. But there are some that we shall let pass. You see, it's those that can afford to have their gold somewhat lightly. Now, hear me out. Start over here.
Now here is Robin, brave Robin Hood, joining as comrade with men of sure good.
Story and legend seem to be told as men together they learn to be bold. As men together they learn to be bold.
I don't know why you had to bring me out to this forest.
I told you, my dear, it's a business trip. I couldn't get out.
I don't care.
Oh. 'Tis a fine day for a journey, my love. In no time we shall be at the Fox and Hound. There, for a few pennies, we can get a warm meal and a clean bed of straw. And there should be many travelers coming in tonight for the market.
And maybe some pleasant company among them to put a smile on our faces. A more genteel company. And I hope they smell better than you.
My dear wife, I must say I am pleased that we're almost to the end of this road. I've been hearing tales of outlaws roaming these very roads.
I, the man in the hood. Robin, is it? But I'm not concerned, for the sheriff's men frequent this road. At least I hope they do.
Still, I would like to meet this Robin Hood. A few tales about him would earn us a few free pints of ale at the inn, eh, huh? And impress the lads. I've been told they fancy him a hero.
Robin Hood, a hero? How on earth can a thief be a hero?
Aye, he takes money from the rich and he gives it to people in need. A terrible idea that I hope never catches on. An idea like that could ruin a country. Still, I would like to catch sight.
Oh, well, how pleased am I to grant your wish. You know, it's not every day I get such a fine opportunity. I really don't know how to thank you. Robin Hood at your service, and these are my loyal men.
Oh, it's him!
It's who? It's you? It's me? Oh, do you mean me? Oh, please, friends, you have nothing to fear from us. What about fellow travelers like yourselves? What harm could we cause you?
But aren't you him, Robin Hood?
Aye, I believe I am. At least I was when I woke up this morning.
But you and your men are but common thieves.
Oh! Thieves! Common thieves! Are we common thieves? Nay, my friend, I say we are rather special thieves. You see, we share our good fortune, which is much more than I can say to Prince John. Now, show us your purses.
We have none.
Really? Well, we just heard you say you're heading to the inn. I doubt you could enter with no funds.
But we have little. Hardly enough for our own needs.
Oh, we shall be the judge of that.
Oh!
That's getting our day worthy end. Feed a few hungry bellies.
Oh, know, it must be heavy for you to carry, and since we're not but new friends, we only wish to help. So we'll go ahead and lighten your load, and you can travel a bit faster. Ah, 'tis a good day to be a thief.
What say you then? I cannot remember when I have seen such a beautiful sky. Just a cloud or two, what a stunning view. Take a look, your eyes will not lie. On the road are we, independent and free, performing our chosen task, helping those in need with our every deed. For some compelling reason you ask, friends in the Shire who quickly tire of no point for a hunk of beef. So I say, it is positively, absolutely help to see a fine and dandy day to be a thief. Yes, our dear British son has prevailed upon every citizen to comply, paying at high price, some twice or thrice, with a foggy reason why. So here we be, omnipresently, to attempt to right this wrong. What better way on this glorious day to summarize our work in song? Our poor country folk parallels some yoke in our need of some relief. So we say, it is positively, absolutely help to see a fine and dandy day to be a thief. Average John would say, lock those thieves away, they're an insult to the crowd. Put that crowd instead on its rightful head, and we just might come around. We await the day when from far away our old nature does return. And for now, my dear, what we must do is clear, and a lesson you must learn. Prince John's laws reign, causes so much pain, poverty, infamy. So we say, it is positively, absolutely help to see a fine and dandy day to be a thief. It is positively, absolutely help to see a fine and dandy day to be a thief. It is positively, absolutely help to see a fine and dandy day to be a thief.
You can be on your way now, friends, and please, no need to thank us for our service.
The sheriff and Prince John shall hear about this.
No doubt they will. Please give them my regards. Now on your way.
My mother was right about you. This is all your fault.
How is it my fault?
You're the one that wished to meet him.
It was only in jest.
Oh, stop your jesting. I hate it when you jest.
Fine take, huh?
I spied a young maiden with dresses of silk. Her skin was as white as a motherland's milk. She dressed all in velvet from head to her toe. But the story she told me was laden with woe. Kind sir, said the maiden, I beg for your aid. Can you please lend a moment to help a young maid? Of course, said I quickly, I'll help if I can. Fear not, gentle lady, I give you my hand.
Well, this is a churchman on a mission for God, I'm sure. And judging by the looks of him, it seems all the bones around his neck must be from all the chicken he eats and then some.
These? Why, these are holy relics, bones of the patron saints. This one here is a finger of our blessed Saint Ambrose, and this one here is a toe of Saint Habishar.
Yes, and I see this one still has some holy chicken fat on it. Must be from Saint Chanticleer, the patron saint of all chicken.
Hands on! These are priceless relics, rare finds. But for a mere coin, I can bless you and give you a bone to keep you safe.
Really? Do you hear that? The good friar thinks we should give him a coin. What think you to that?
It's more likely he can pay us, and we promise to keep him safe.
Well, you see how it is, holy man. If it were up to me, I would gladly pay for one of your relics, but my friends here are under the impression that you should pay us instead, and, well, really, who am I to argue with my friends?
You want money from me? But I'm a poor lowly friar. I have none to give.
From what I hear, there's no such thing as a poor lowly friar. Now hand it over.
Then you will have to take it from me.
We can do that if you insist.
I yield.
Oh, he is poor at that. Not selling many relics, I see.
Ha! I told you, I have no abbey and no money.
No abbey, you say? Well, friar, since you are homeless, we would gladly welcome you into our fold. We have many that could use your prayers and counsel. What say you to joining our band? I can give you a place to sleep and good food.
But we probably don't have enough to fill your stomach. Perhaps only a small part of it.
And who would I be joining?
Why, none other than Robin Hood.
Ah, the good hero himself. I should have guessed. You are a boon to the kingdom, man. There are stories of your deeds everywhere. You rob the richest people and share with whoever needs it. A novel idea indeed. Well, since you have divested me of all my worldly goods, I shall be honored, sir. And, besides, it is getting on towards dinner, and I am out of holy chicken.
Then join us. We have more adventures before the day's end. Every shot will say, "Let those seas away." Never insult to the ground. Put that crown instead on his rightful head, and he just might come around. You wait the day when we're far away, when Richard does return. But for now, I fear what we must do is clear, and a lesson you must learn. Prince John's most reign was so much pain, poverty inflicting grief. So we say, it is positively, absolutely, doubtlessly a fine every day to be a bee. It is positively, absolutely, doubtlessly a fine every day to be a bee. Take this. This should help until we can bring you some more.
Oh, bless you, Master Robin. I don't know how to thank you. My children would starve without your help. Since they took my Ben away, we have just been waiting for the sheriff to come back and take everything else. 'Tis a sad time we live in. Would that King Richard were here.
There's no need for your haste. It is a small deed of help. And have no worries. We will keep the sheriff away. Even if we have to put the devil himself on his tail.
Ah, then I'd like to see the devil chasing the devil.
Here you go. I have saved my best ale for you. And don't you men try to pay me. 'Tis a sorry day when I cannot give Robin Hood back something for all you've done for me.
Nay, Edgar, you will take our coins. It is the best ale in the Shire after all.
But you just gave me several pounds.
And it's only a small portion of what the sheriff has unjustly stolen. And Friar Tuck contributed 1 whole penny.
To Friar Tuck and Hilda the Fox.
Beatrice, you had better see to the horses or else someone will surely steal them.
Yes, milady.
I don't know how you talked me into this. I hardly think this is a proper place for a young maid in the Queen's service.
Do not be so sour tempered, Sarah. 'Twas but a short jaunt down the road. We shall be back before nightfall. We have spent too many days cooped up in the castle. We are due for a little adventure.
Adventure? 'Tis not a danger traveling about on the very roads that are overrun with robbers. We could have been killed, or worse. You have no idea what can happen. And as for Robin Hood has been seen often, why, if I didn't know any better, I might actually think you were looking for him. But even you would not be so foolish. We should return immediately.
Nay, we are here and we are safe. Now come, let us enjoy our adventure.
Oh, greetings, miladies. I am Hilda. With my husband gone for now, I am the landlady here at the Fox and Hound. Are you seeking a meal with us this evening?
I suppose so.
Well, please have a seat, and I shall bring you the finest meal. I shall return.
Oh, my sweet! I shall die of thirst! More ale! More ale!
Nay, Hilda! Let's see if he actually dies.
Such ruffians. We should not be among these people.
These people. These are our people. We are in no danger here. Now do not be so sour, Sarah.
Sour! You dragged me all the way out here, put me at great risk.
Are you dead yet? If you are, I'd like your longbow. I've always fancied it. I'm not dead yet, and if you touch my longbow, I swear I will shoot you right
Hush, my lads. We have noble ladies in the Fox and Hound, if you please. And they appear to be unescorted.
Noble ladies, come now, Hilda. We don't allow noble ladies in here, do we? Except in your court. If you weren't already married.
Oh, you enough.
What noble lady would wander these roads without protection?
I am sure I do not know them.
I think I shall. I'll find out. I shall return. There's another symbol of courage. Right? Do not leave without me. Do not leave. Do not leave. Good day. May I say that I have never laid eyes on such a breathtaking beauty, such as yourself. Perhaps you didn't hear me. You're not a beauty.
We are not deaf. We heard you, but we do not wish to respond to your foolishness. Now please take your leave or I will call the landlady.
Oh, my heart is taken as a mere sight of you. The angel has a sharp tongue. I will avoid spilling my blood.
Listen, you clown. The Lady Mary does not want for your attention.
Lady Macadamia is also Lady Macadamia. Oh, no. Thank you. My wild rose. You are a flower. Oh, the sharp thorns. Flower nonetheless.
Me.
And I see such fiery eyes. I see the stars from the darkest skies in the...
You do? Why? I don't know what to say.
You need to say nothing.
I don't.
Well, just to look at them. You I try to introduce you in a dance or two.
A dance?
Indeed.
But there is no music.
Oh, my friend, Alan, the minstrel, he is never without the song to sing. Alan! Hey, Alan!
For a coin.
Just a penny. By all means, allow me.
Leave your worries and your weapons at the door. 'Tis enjoyment this establishment has in store. Sit yourself down on a fine
that? Do I know you?
As well you should. We were children together. You do not remember?
Well, it's hard to say.
Surely you have some memory of your childhood.
Sure, it seems so.
No memory of me at all.
Well, I would surely remember a lovely young girl, shouldn't I? Oh, what was her name? Why can't I remember? Matilda. No, it wasn't Matilda. Oh, Margaret. You don't look like Margaret, do you? Why can't I remember her name? To be fair, it could have been the hit on the head yesterday. Or that fever last spring.
Is there nothing of me that reminds you of someone?
Marion! Is it you?
Of course it is me, you clout.
Oh, come now, Marion, don't be cross. How could I ever forget you? I was just having a bit of fun.
A bit of fun is never wise at a lady's expense.
Yep, there she is. Greetings, Marion.
It is Lady Marion.
My apologies, Lady Marion. I was unaware of your position. It has been some years since our paths have crossed. Tell me, are you still with our Queen Mother?
I am, and Prince John as well.
Prince John, how fortunate for you.
And what does that mean? He is kind to me, and always has been. I have no quarrel with him.
Nay, you wouldn't. But all of Nottingham should. Marion, you sold yourself to the devil himself.
How dare you say such things?
How dare I? Well, yes, he keeps you and those close to him in comfort, but the rest of us beg. Families go without food or clothing, while the good sheriff takes what little people have left. Most are too hungry to even work, but I bet you and your prince sit down each evening to a fine meal of venison from the royal forests, which are close to us, and wine, stolen from poor innkeepers like the very one you're standing in. Children will go without blankets for warmth, yet here you are, dressed in the finest garments, paid for by the pennies of an honest man's last purse. Homes are burned, people are hanged, just so the prince and his minions can stay comfortable.
That is not true. Prince John does indeed collect money, but it's to pay the ransom for King Richard.
Yes, believe that if you will, Lady Marion, but has anyone seen any accounting for the funds collected? Has anyone questioned Prince John? Are there plans actually afoot to approach King Leopold?
Nay, not that I have heard, but that does not mean...
Does it not? Marion, it is as I thought. Nothing is being done to free our king. Prince John is using it as a ruse to scour the Shire for every last coin he can collect. And mark my words, milady, King Richard will not see a penny of it.
Robin, 'tis time to go to Sherwood.
Sherwood? It is, as I guessed, the new Audie outlaw Robin Hood. I had thought as much, but I dare not believe it. Though I should not be surprised you are outside the law. You always were a braggart and a bully.
Yes, I am Robin Hood, milady. I do not deny it. I am outside the law, but if I am a bully, it's because I must take from those who have plenty to give, put it in the pockets of the hungry, and I will continue to do so until our good King Richard returns.
I see the boy I knew, but I do not recognize the man he has turned into.
And I see the girl that I once knew, but I do not want to see this woman she is now.
Where is the boy I knew? When did he turn into you? All those years ago, we could never know. All these strange things were coming to alter all things.
Where is the girl of yore? She's
you say?
Nay, it's probably worse.
I do not know. I never thought.
Apparently you do not need to think, Lady Marion. You have Prince John to think for you.
It isn't fair, Robin.
It isn't. And what is fair, Lady Marion? Is it fair that Hilda's husband was taken because he had no more money left to give? Is it fair that children become orphans overnight? Is it fair that I am outside of the law because I saved a man's life?
Surely. I did not know.
And now you too. So what say you, Marion?
What do you mean?
Come back with us to show.
I cannot.
Very well. Shall take my leave, Lady Marion. I wish you and His Royal Highness well. Yes.
You did used to chase me, you know, and throw pebbles at me.
I did. You may have that back. Just I will not need it anymore.
Lady Marion! Lady Marion! A soldier just rode up. He said that the sheriff is on his way. He's looking for you.
Sheriff! Robin, you must flee. If he finds you here, he will kill you.
I would stand to him, but I doubt my men can see him after they hail their soon. You tell the sheriff that I will see him again soon. Come along, men. Sherwood waits.
I can see him coming over the rise with his men behind him. Hurry!
Oh, go out the back way, through the garden.
Come along now, unless you want the sheriff's sword.
Sword? Sword. I am using you, sword.
I saw it first.
Lady Marion! I'm relieved to find you in good stead.
I trust you were not overly concerned for my welfare.
Well, of course. Prince John was distressed when he saw you had fled the safety of the castle. He sent me out at once to find you.
We are perfectly safe, Sheriff. As you can see, Sarah and I were enjoying peaceful supper before we returned.
Which you quite rudely interrupted.
After all, I am not a prisoner. Am I?
Certainly not. It's not safe for a lady to be unescorted in such a place.
As if you recognize a lady.
Forgive me, Sheriff, but I do not see anything dangerous here at all.
Well, not here, but Robin Hood and his men are known to frequent these roads. You'd be wise not to travel here again.
And why should I fear this Robin Hood?
Because he's a robber, a criminal, an outlaw of the highest order. That is why there's a price on his head and all of his property is forfeit.
I see. And what would you do if you found him here?
Oh, well, I should arrest him and drag him back to Prince John. Or, better yet, just hang him up here myself.
Well, which would it be? A hanging or an arrest?
I should have to think about it.
Well, alas, dear Sheriff, you will not have to think today, as he has already been and gone. But he did tell me to tell you that he shall see you soon. How fortunate for you.
Here? Robin Hood was here?
Yes, and you do not seem the least bit dangerous. Adventure for today. Come along, Sarah.
Castle Nottingham in all is not well, the people have fallen under Sherwood's spell.
Sheriff and Prince John are become the high as the men of the Mormons have been quite perplexed.
Yes, the men of the Mormons have been quite perplexed.
She was a bonny lass.
Indeed she was. You know, you are a curious fellow, my sweetest son. If I did not know any better, I would say that you were under a lady's spell.
Ah, that I am, Master Robin. That I am.
No, it is not good to be smitten so. A beautiful woman can rob a man of his very soul.
Indeed. How would you know that?
Oh, someone must have told me.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Come on, man. Let's cross the stream and be off to Sherwood. Step aside, man, for we need to pass.
Yeah, I would like to continue on my way.
How are you at walking backwards?
I do not know, I've never tried.
Well, then give way, I say.
Nay, again, for I shall only give way to a better man if you are he, then show me so.
Well, but you have a quarter staff and I have none.
Very well. I shall wait while you cut your own.
Cut. There.
Use mine.
Well, I do not mind telling you that a bout with a bow and arrow would be easier for me, but I can make a staff sing if needed. So make ready.
You could not propose that you would ever be someone strong enough to do what a cudgel confrontation would require and what I would do to you. Would the opposition you partially knocked this or any other day? My advice to you is turn around and run, drop your weapon and give way. Stand down, give way. Run along now while you can. Stand down, give way to a far, far better man.
Oh, my fine young fellow, please attend to this and retreat while you have cried. You may think me dull and quite incompetent, but we want to tell your eye. Do not be so sure my opposition fine, for this may not be your day. It was have some time to save your honor, sir. Turn around now and give way. Stand down, give way. Run along now while you can. Stand down, give way to a far, far better man. So still I see this yellow facing me who believes he will prevail. In no time at all, he'll be flat upon his face, and with laughter I will wail.
Up and over and around at lightning speed I will swing my oaken staff. With my cudgel I display my fighting skill. I may cut you clean in half. Stand down, give way. Run along now while you can.
Stand down, give way to a far, far better man. Stand down, give way to a far, far better man.
Seize him! Me? By myself? That's not possible!
Nay, it was a fair fight.
Yes, but one more step and you would have been in the water. You cannot swim.
Well, then I will live to drown another day. I surmise we're done fighting.
Indeed. Well, you do hit hard for one so skinny inside.
Well, thank you, and you hit hard for one so large in size. But tell me, what are you doing out here in the Greenwood?
I see Robin Hood and his men. I wish to join his band.
Why? Do you wish to live outside the law?
I am already outside the law.
Oh, how so?
See, I fell in love with a Norman girl. Her father objected, but we married anyway. His solution was to burn the house over our heads with us in it, my mother and father included. I managed to escape, but he will hunt me down if he can. He has claimed my soul from him, and I'm true to be sure. Count on Norman to lie.
Well, my friend, it seems you have finally come to some good luck, for I am Robin Hood.
A little weakling like you! I shall be sorry to meet you.
Nay, I'm glad you found us, though I do wish it had been in a less painful way. But you've not told us your name.
I was christened John Little.
Then we shall call you Little John. How are you with a bow and sheath of arrows? Can you shoot? Let's go!
Stand down, give way, run along now while you can. Stand down, give way to a far, far better man.
You see, it is your duty to make these decisions.
we'd best be left for a while. Perhaps until your brother Richard returns.
Again, it is Richard's counsel you seek. But this decision has nothing to do with him. It is yours and yours alone as queen.
Your Majesty, the Lady Marion has returned.
My dearest Marion, go back safely. We were concerned when we realized you had escaped the castle.
Escaped the castle? Curious words, my lord. You make it seem as though I am a captive. I'm not aware that was my fate.
Nay, nay, indeed not. Of course you are free to take leave as you choose. Forgive me my poor choice of words, my ladies. I only wish to convey my concern for your welfare. My brother would be much distressed if I allowed any harm to come to you in his absence.
Rest assured it did not. But since you mention your brother, there is something I would wish to ask.
About Richard? Go on.
The ransom message came months ago, and all this time you've been collecting more and more money. It should seem we have enough to assure his safety, and yet I have heard nothing.
Beautiful Marion. These matters are best left to the men. Do not concern yourself.
But she is correct, John. By all accounts, we should have enough money by now to pay King Leopold.
Well, perhaps that is so. Sure, what say you? Shall we have an accounting and see if we have enough?
Yes, Your Majesty.
But I am curious, my dear. What has put Richard on your mind?
Someone asked me about him.
And that someone was?
Sire, I believe it was none other than the blackguard Robin Hood. Big shots!
Robin Hood! Did he ambush you? By God, I'll have him hanged and quartered by dawn if he's so much as...
He did nothing of the sort. We merely met him by chance at an inn, and he was every bit the gentleman. But he did insist you would keep the money and never ransom Richard at all. I told him he was quite wrong about you.
Yes, thank you. And forgive my outburst. I only fear for your welfare.
My welfare is of no concern. It is Richard we must think of. He is our king.
Yes, of course. Well, the sheriff and I shall see to it immediately.
Thank you, sire. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that Robin was wrong about you.
Robin, is it? Just how well do you know this outlaw?
We were childhood friends. But that was long ago.
I see. Well, it would not bode well for you to be in his company. There is a price on his head. He is an enemy of the king, nothing but a common murderer.
He is not an enemy of the king. If anything, he is loyal to Richard at all costs.
No! He is an outlaw, and I forbid anyone in my household from seeking his counsel.
Yes, I understand. May I be excused?
Yes, of course.
Good night, Your Highness. Come along, Sarah.
Gladly. I shall wish you a good night as well, my son.
Yes, mother. And do give thought to my earlier request.
I shall. But I doubt it will be well received.
I don't care how it is received. Just do it. Now, good night.
Good night, indeed.
I will kill him with my bare hands, invading my very own privacy. How dare he!
How dare this 50 interfere with my affairs? This crazy upstart criminal doesn't know what a person cares. He will see that he has left his match. I will hit him where it pains. His precious people will cry out as my fiery judgment reigns. He will pay, by my God, I'll make him pay. Make him his very last breath. He will pay, I'll stop until the day I can celebrate his death.
Sire, give me 50 men and we will hunt him down. He will not be able to hide.
Hide? He doesn't hide. He walks right into the inns and dines with members of my very own court. He was right under your nose, and what did you do?
I didn't know we were looking for him. You sent me to find the Lady Marion.
How fortunate for you. No, we need a plan. He is a hero, but in truth, anyone could be attacked by these outlaws. The roads are not safe, and now the inns are in peril. We must put an end to his terror for the good of everyone. We shall need more men to find him, and if we need more men, then we shall need more money to pay them. Let us see how the good people feel about raising more money so that we may keep the highways safe. After all, it is their welfare I'm concerned about. I will make them pay. I will make them all pay.
But, sire, There is no more money.
There is always more money. Arrange a few convenient beheadings, or perhaps we shall start with your head, and I will appoint a new sheriff, one who follows my orders.
Yes, of course, sire. Excellent idea. Nay, no, I will see to it that your orders are followed.
Now go. Take people prisoner. Break down doors if you have to, but by God, make them sorry they ever heard the name of Robin Hood. We will flush him out. No one shall harbor him. He will pay!
He will pay, but my God, will make your pay. He's taking his very last breath. He will pay, no one stop until the day the prince can celebrate his death.
Hey ye, hey ye! It is hereby decreed that Robin Hood is an outlaw of the realm. A price of £300 is offered for his capture. Anyone found harboring or helping him is also subject to arrest and immediate hanging. All properties will be forfeit.
You! The murderer Robin Hood was seen leaving your cottage last night. You're under arrest for befriending an enemy of the crown.
I didn't know such things, so lie. I didn't even know this man.
Come with me. Your father disappeared with Robin Hood band. You will go to prison in his place.
You can't do that. The king would not allow it.
The king is not here. I am. Come along.
You did not pay your new taxes on time. 3 days work in the castle will teach you to pay taxes on time.
But that's nothing but slavery. You cannot take me from my family.
Away with you! You took money from Robin Hood. Now all your property is forfeit to the crown.
Nay, please, nay, I have nowhere to go. My family will be homeless.
You still have flour in your storeroom. Come with me and hand it over.
But I will have no flour which to bake. We will starve.
Doubled up his plans to inflict more misery. Where there had been one knock on the door, there now were 2 or 3. The soldiers rampage through the streets, calling out for Robin Hood. Some people did try to resist, but it proved to do no good. This evil man is not my prince and certainly not my king. He will have to cover both his ears when he hears my sharp sword sing. I swear before my people and King Richard on this day, I will not rest until the moment that John is forced to pay. He will pay, by my God, I'll make him pay for his sins against the crown. He will pay, I'll not
accompanied by the esteemed Sheriff of Nottingham. People of Nottingham, this is to remind you that these many months our dear King Richard has been taken captive by Leopold of Austria. We are in dire need of the resources to free him.
We have nothing left. You took everything.
I gave you all my money. We have nothing left to give. You robbed us of everything. We're poor. We have not to eat in our house. My house is gone. My phone was taken away. My children are starving.
No! Tell us, my good prince, what has become of the funds already donated?
Nothing has happened. Some of the money is still safe for Richard.
Some? But there was more, was there not?
Well, a goodly amount was spent pursuing the outlaw Robin Hood. People were being robbed. The streets weren't safe.
I see. And was this money well spent? Where is this man you seek? Have you found him?
Oh, they'll never catch him.
No, but we are looking.
Why are you asking?
Oh, I have no ill intent, I assure you. I just wish to be sure that the funds I donate will indeed be forfeit for the release of our king.
And indeed they shall be.
Gilman, you have Prince John's word that your money will be well tended, and I know him to be a man of honor. As I assume you are also?
Indeed I am. So be it. Gentlemen, if you please. I trust that this would be sufficient to release our king.
This is a goodly sum. Have you come by it honestly? And who are you?
I am as honest as our good prince. Let's just say I am a peddler with many talents.
Attention, everyone! I believe we have enough money to free my beloved brother, King Richard. We shall send it immediately to London town under the protection of Queen Eleanor. She shall meet with the ambassador from King Leopold, and with good fortune, our king shall return soon.
For us
receive you.
I shall if you insist.
I do.
Come along, Marion. I shall meet you in your chambers shortly. I have a matter of importance to discuss with you, and it concerns the prince.
Yes, of course, Your Majesty.
Sire, this is indeed a goodly sum, surely enough to free your brother. What are your intentions?
Heard the Lady Marion. I am a man of honor, am I not?
If you insist.
Of course, it would be a shame if the money never reached its destination. I suspect the traitor Robin Hood himself may try to reclaim the money. But who knows what dangers lie on the long road to London.
But sire, the Queen Mother herself is carrying the ransom.
No harm shall come to her, I assure you of that. Are we soon to free Richard? Or be free of Richard? Now come, I believe a small celebration is in order. In fact, there may be 2 celebrations, if my dearest mother follows my orders.
And might I inquire as to who is the cause of this ailment?
Who? Whatever do you mean? I thought we were discussing you and Much, the miller's son.
Surely you just nay. I was thinking more of the lad Robin Hood.
You and Robin Hood. Now that is an interesting match, to be sure.
It's not for me. It is you.
Pardon, lady, but the Queen Mother has sent word that she wishes to speak with you shortly.
Yes, I shall be pleased to receive her.
Thank you.
I am vexed as to what she wishes to discuss. She did mention earlier it has something to do concerning Prince John.
Law, any request of his is not with trouble.
Oh, come now, we mustn't let it worry us so.
The Queen Mother has arrived.
Your Majesty.
Oh, come now, Marion. You and I have no need for such formalities.
Of course, Your Majesty. Please be seated. May I summon some refreshments for you?
Nay, it would only distract me.
I have an important task to attend to, and it concerns you.
Me?
Yes, my dear. As queen, I have many royal duties, and one of those duties is to see the young ladies of our realm married successfully, especially those young ladies without families to see to their daughters' welfare. It is my decision that you will marry my son John. After all, you are well past the age of when arrangements should be made for your future. I do believe your father would have done so years ago, were it not for the Crusades. I do believe if he were here, he would agree.
Marry Prince John?
Yes, child, I believe it will be a good match.
But I cannot possibly marry John.
Because you don't love him, I know. But love does not enter into my decision. There are other issues involved.
Please.
Besides, I do know Prince John is very fond of you.
But Queen Eleanor, Marion.
Is there someone else in your affections?
No. At least, I don't think so. Not here, anyway. But please, do not ask me to marry the prince.
I'm not asking you at all. I'm ordering you. It is my judgment as queen, and I shall see it through. Now, if you'll excuse me, our caravan is setting out in the morning. I shall wish you a good evening.
Yes, I understand, Your Majesty.
We shall see to the wedding plans when I return.
Good night, Your Majesty, and God speed you on your journey.
Indeed.
I told you he was up to evil. This is Prince John's doing, I am sure of it. I never liked the way that his eyes followed you. More than once I saw the way that he was looking at you. I'd like to just kick him right in the royal.
Sarah, what shall I do? I cannot marry such a man, even if it were for
Robin Hood? I'm a lady.
I shall have to get to Sherwood.
But mistress, I do not think that Prince John will allow you to leave the castle again. On the other hand, I could walk right out of the gates, and I doubt anyone would give me notice. I could be in Sherwood by afternoon. I am sure once Robin hears of your plight, he will find a way to stage your release.
Sarah, you would do this for me? You are a treasured friend.
Yes, I am.
And of course, you might run into much while you were there, wouldn't you?
I would? Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
All right, let us do it then. I shall write him a letter, and you shall take it to him. I'll attend to it right away. Thank you, Sarah. I owe you so much.
If you don't mind me saying, it still sounds good. I'm just coming down with the play.
From whence do you come?
Ah, there is a Dunkingham, sir.
Really? So you are the middle of Dunkingham then?
I said that is indeed true.
That's so strange. I would have thought they would put a well there.
What?
Oh, forgive us Saxon for a bad joke. And what is your business?
I'm a tinker, sir.
Ah, so middle of the tinker. What brings a tinker here to Sherwood?
I am on a mission of the utmost importance to the sheriff himself.
Is it now? Well, you have my attention. Please share the gossip. I promise I'll keep it safe. Who knows? Perhaps I can help.
Very well. The sheriff has sent to Ayrshire for more men to capture Robin Hood and his band.
Yes, I believe I've already heard that.
But I am on a mission to capture him myself.
You?
Aye, truly.
Well, tell me, Tinker, how would you accomplish this? witnesses. I hear say that the sheriff's very best men have failed to capture the man.
Well, when I find him, I shall beat him most soundly. I can make my staff sing mightily, when I have a mind to.
You may think that as a tinker I am merely a traveling shop, but I tell you now that image of me soon will come to a stop. Living by my wits has served me much, and now I swear to you, soon I will accomplish what so many others have failed to do. I will vanquish the outlaw with cunning and with skill. I will hunt him down, show mercy not, and threaten him with a kill. I will follow everything because every corner of these lands. I will raise my staff with a terrifying cry and drop him where he stands. Robin Hood, you have met your match, and you'll come along with me to the prison cold. You'll be confined, and a hero I will be. No longer will the people think that a tinker cannot reach heroism's heights, legendary lore, but the lesson this will teach. Oh yes, Robin Hood, your match, and you'll come along with me to the prison cold. You'll be confined, and the hero I will be. Yes, a hero. The tinker will be.
I do admire your determination.
But first I have to find him.
Well, perhaps I can help.
Really?
Well, yes, but, if I do, what's in it for me? I may be a poor countryman, but hungry nevertheless.
Well, I have but 9 pennies. But they're yours if you can lead me to the outlaw.
Well, take me out yourself a deal. Come with me, we have a robber to meet.
I thank you. And next time you see me, I will be with Robin Hood himself.
Now, Tinker, be very, very careful and listen carefully, because we don't want to scare him away, right? No. Good day to you, men. I beg you to listen. This here is Middle the Tinker. He seeks none other than Robin Hood the outlaw.
Robin Hood? For what purpose? Why, for the reward money, of course. Now, my good man, you said you'd help me find him.
You mean you don't know what he looks like?
No, I've never set eyes on him. Have any of you?
Aye, we have, many times. Would you like us to describe him to you?
I suppose.
Well, he's about this tall. And he wears a white shirt and brown pants.
Aye, and he has a rather arrogant look in his eye. And funny looking, if you ask me.
Actually, he's rather puny with brown sturdy hair.
Horseback or a bow, always on him. Never goes without further. Never knows when someone might try to capture him while he's on the road.
Help, Master Robin, help! Get back here, you two bloody cat!
Slow down, boy. What have we got here?
See, me bloody cat. This is Anne made for me.
Mary, what say you?
I only took the things he called me a pickle face. I didn't mean anything by it. I didn't have a little fun with you.
You know, someone once told me it's never wise to make fun at a lady's expense. Now, Mary, return the cap and but Wolf apologize.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sorry, Mary. I didn't make fun of these things. Here's your cap back. It won't hurt it. I know. Is your pen great when I see it? Should I show you? Yes, please.
You were Robin Hood!
At your service.
And these are your men?
We are.
But why didn't you tell me?
Well, Jacob, to be fair, I don't believe you actually ever asked. I do believe, however, you owe me 9 pennies. What? What? We had a deal. I promised by the end of the day you would be with Robin Hood, and here I be.
Well, I do believe I've been asked. Now, if you're in need of a tinker, I'll be happy to join your band, because I can see that my days of outlaw hunting will never amount to so much as to fill my stomach.
Tinker, you are just in time. I have pots to be mending. A talent the good Lord did not give me.
Aye, he has the talent for emptying pots, not for mending.
Let's see. Shall we head up towards the North Road or the other way towards Boston? I hear say that there is a wealthy churchman heading towards the castle. Friar, I challenge this one has more than chicken bones.
She could have served me well, Master Robin.
I am not sure, Robin. We may need to use caution on the roads now that the sheriff has stepped up his search for us. Who knows how many more tinkers there are out on the road?
Yes, caution. Since when do we use caution? How does caution help those in need? Well, caution does not keep anybody warm or keep them fed. We have started a path forward that we must continue. And until King Richard returns to England, then maybe all will be well again. But until then...
Mr. Robin, you got more company.
I know you and Lady Marion Fox and the Hound. Is she with you?
Nay, I am alone. I have a message from her. It is important.
Lady Marion, let me see. The Queen Mother is ordering her to marry Prince John. Well, perhaps we should head to the castle and convince the Queen Mother otherwise.
Nay, Master Robin, you need not go there, for she is on her way to London town as we speak, with the ransom money for King Richard. She and her guards left the castle around noon.
You don't say. Well, then I should put them in Sherwood by this evening.
I believe she's spending the night at the inn.
Well, then that's where we will go. Men, ready your weapons. We got a long night ahead.
Aye.
Well, if it isn't my thorny rose, I want to see this sorry face once more.
I assure you, I am here for Robin Hood at my mistress's wedding. I have no other purpose.
You woo me to the core. I shall go to battle, perhaps never return. Farewell, my lady. I go to my grave, happy to have known you for this short time.
Wait.
Yes.
Well, I suppose, since I'm already here, that it would do no harm to spend some time together.
Oh, you do know how to charm a man. I shall return. Until then.
Is there someone with
venison and barley stew.
Venison stew? Oh, but, we're not allowed to hunt for venison without the sheriff's permission.
Oh, now, my dear, do not trouble yourself with this. The no hunting law is my son John's, not mine, and certainly not King Richard's. If all goes right, King Richard will be free soon, and all will be made right in the kingdom. Now, I command you to serve the stew.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you? And how dare you bear the swords to the Queen?
You're but two of Robin Hood's men, my queen. We mean you no harm. You only have to return to us what's right to be the hardest to begin with.
Robin Hood? But he gave that money to save the king.
Did he? Our leader was under the impression that he was merely lending you the money, and unfortunately, he would like it back. Now.
But your majesty, they are not!
You, stay where you are. We promised Robin no harm would come to the queen, but you were not part of that bargain.
Guards!
Oh, I would not bother calling them.
Did you harm them?
The only harm that will come to them is a heavy head when they awake in the morning. It is amazing what damage barrels of wine and ale can do. No, milady, they're well under the spell of the drink by now. They cannot help.
And now, we shall take the chest and be on our way. Our master Robin awaits.
Oh, indeed, I am waiting. How thoughtful of you to think of me. You! Oh, me again. Are you two just gonna stand there?
You do well, Robin.
Get over here!
Now we shall.
You could have jumped in sooner. They might have struck me.
Well, we were kind of hoping they would.
Oh, well, a man should always have good friends. Thank you kindly. Now, gentlemen, I believe you were claiming this money for Robin Hood, when it is in fact intended for King Richard, and to King Richard it shall go.
I thank you, great sir, for your help. Who might you be?
Robin Hood, your majesty, who serves none other than King Richard.
That is what I was trying to tell you, Queen Eleanor. These men are not his. I know Robin Hood. He is indeed loyal to the king. He would never steal that money. You are the famous Robin Hood.
Then who are they?
I suspect they were sent by the sheriff himself to reclaim the money. I'm sure we'll find their coffins close by.
The sheriff. Prince John.
Sad to say, my lady, but yes, he's bound to be out of too. The sheriff is not on his own.
My own son. Plotting against the king.
If I may, your majesty, I would have my men take the money the rest of the way, and you should return to the safety of the castle. Your escorts may not be able to protect you if the sheriff is so determined.
Your man. I should allow common outlaws to see to the king's release. It is madness. Your majesty, please. Robin may be outside the law, but it is not his choice. You will not find a more honorable man in Nottingham, and no one is more loyal to the king than he. If he says they will return the money, then indeed they will, at their own peril. King Richard is as good as free.
Indeed. What is in it for you and your men?
Well, we see the king free, return to his throne, and then all of England can rejoice.
And that is how you truly feel?
It is, my queen. I serve only the king.
Tell me, Sir Robin, if you know nothing of these men, then how is it that you came to be at the Fox and Hound?
Well, as it were, my lady, I was coming to see you.
To see me. An outlaw wishes an audience with the queen.
Do we share an issue?
Aye, we do at last. I understand that you have promised Lady Marion's hand to Prince John.
Word does travel.
And what are you asking of me?
I would ask that you release her from that promise.
I should have. I do owe you, but alas, I cannot unring a bell. If I refuse your request, will your men still deliver the ransom to King Leopold?
Certainly, one has naught to do with the other.
An honorable stand. Then I shall give it some thought. But I make no promises. I may not be able to change things.
But your majesty...
It is done. Your man will deliver the ransom to King Leopold, and I will return to Prince John along with these impostors in tow. Now, perhaps you'll join me in a bowl of stew?
Aye, if there's any stew left.
There is no longer miraculous experience on this green and verdant earth than to carry a baby, feel it move inside in the joy of giving birth, with the clear understanding that my having children is certainly not unique. I had all good intentions when my sons were born. Now the knowledge that I seek is what happened to my second boy, that he could take such hefty joy. It lies deceit and tyranny. He did not get that trait from me. A mother's love does not assure that her child's heart is clean and pure. I love John as I love his brother, but one is so much not the other. heart is cracked, how could this be? My flesh and blood betraying me. I will not rest until the hour the means are found to take John's power and prove the errors of his ways, assuring for the deeds he pays. I hope the soldiers get him first. My punishment would be the worst. Too large to take over my knee, but retribution he will see. I did not raise my voice this way, but for his behavior he will pay. I'll love him till my dying day, but for his behavior he will
Your Majesty, the Sheriff of Nottingham has returned.
Sire, news. It appears Queen Eleanor has returned to the castle. How strange.
My brother's back. How odd. Surely the money cannot have been delivered so soon. Something must have happened to it. What a pity. What think you, Sheriff?
Aye, it seems as though the money has just vanished into thin air. How unfortunate.
Announcing the Queen Mother Eleanor.
A celebration, my son. Am I missing something?
Mother, you have returned. Has something gone wrong? The money, it cannot have been delivered so soon. You could have gotten there back in the day's journey.
The money is gone, John. Some of Robin Hood's men have it. They took it away last night.
Robin Hood took it. Oh, that scoundrel. Did he threaten you? We shall call out for more men.
Nay, my son, we are safe. But in addition to the money, he has asked a boon of you.
A boon of me?
Yes. He has asked me to release the Lady Marion from your engagement.
What? Where? You were besieged by 2 robbers in the inn.
I was. And how would you have that knowledge?
What? You said so.
Nay, I did not. I said some of Robin Hood's men have the money.
Yes, they have taken the money, and now Richard cannot be ransomed.
Oh no. You have it all wrong. Robin Hood did not steal the money. I gave it to him. The real Robin Hood.
You what?
He was quite a gentleman. And he shall see to the king's release.
You foolish woman! Do you realize what you have done? Giving money to an outlaw. He'll be halfway across Sherwood with it by now. He should be punished.
Oh, my son. These are the men who should be punished, for they are the very ones who first tried to steal the money, but I suspect you might have known that.
What are you saying?
I'm saying nothing, John. I'm only telling you that Richard will be free soon with or without your help. And then we shall see who needs to be punished. And as for Lady Marion, I release her. She deserves an honorable man.
Sire, what say you?
You must get that man. He has interfered too many times. This Robin Hood, a common criminal, has taken from my life, my gold, my mother's trust in me, and now I lose her wife. My vision is now blinded by the rage that boils inside. There must be something I can do to save my fragile pride.
if you'll forgive the suggestion, Robin Hood does have a weak spot. A very weak spot. One I believe will cause him to make a grave error.
And that is?
My dreams as a boy were simple and few. The same, I suppose, as other boys I knew. Make a friend, find my way, find a reason for life. Learn a trade, learn to fight. Maybe someday find a wife. Moving on, growing old, having children at my knee. In the night, holding close, the one traveling with me. And all the things that we dream of a life spent on this land. Simple hopes, simple plans, not particularly grand. I can see that my life is now steered by fate's decree. Not a notion of mine to be able to foresee. I can feel in my heart that my dreams aren't simple now. Guide me there, oh great force, give me strength, show me how. I have let them go, because now I know what all this means. With my head held high, I have said goodbye to simple dreams, to simple
Master Robin, a message for you.
Message? Who? Who gave this to you? Was it a lady?
Yes, sir. She owed you me there on Palmer Road.
Thank you, Wolf.
Oh, what should I tell the men?
Well, you tell the men if I'm not back in a day or two, they better come looking. Marion? Marion! Marion, there you are. Received your message. The Queen. She has released you. Come now, Marion, you cannot speak. You could not have wanted to marry that toad. Naturally, a lady who does not speak would be a good thing.
Lay down your arms when you wish to speak to a lady, sir.
Come now, Marion. Very well. Now will you speak to me? Please, Marion. You're not Marion.
Indeed, I am not.
Look who...
I am Lady Mildred Marks, the sheriff's wife.
Oh, I see you've met the wife. What a pity you were waiting for Lady Marion. Alas, the great Robin Hood brought down by a maiden. As if Prince John would ever let her go. You're a fool. You. Yes, it is me, and I would very much like to end it here. However, Prince John would be denied a hanging, so...
Prince John be damned.
Oh? Ah! Who's damned now? Take it back to the castle.
trickery.
Fine work, well done.
Gosh, they
Game one, outwitting Robin Hood. What say you? We are good. When he fell for you in that disguise and you revealed yourself, I could see his eyes wide as a barrel's thread. Was he frightened half to death?
You are modest, sir, the idea was yours to put Robin Hood behind prison's doors. What a victory, what a coup, all the glory goes to you.
I had no idea, my darling bride, you had such a vicious, devious side. What a tandem in deceit. Are there none we cannot beat? Fine work, well done, match played, game one, outwitting Robin Hood. What say you? We are good.
Did you see him fall? What a thrilling sight. We had no chance to put up a fight. Out of mercy he will stay, now that he is locked away.
So I think that we should celebrate with a drink or two, though it should not wait. Sing our praises wide and far for the heroes that we are. Fine work, well done, match played, game one, outwitting Robin Hood. What say you? We are good.
My dear Sharon,
The Lady Mars, we are good.
And then what?
Long message, John. You said we paid it all.
They didn't say who was meeting.
Nay, just he was waiting.
The only lady he would run off to see would be the Lady Marion.
Well, John, I've been to the stone wall. There was no one there, but I found these.
Robin is not in the habit of leaving his weapons behind. I fear the worst.
Halt! Who comes at this unsaintly hour?
The hour is late. We do not know the road. Have you a place for rest?
Why, we may. What seek ye in the Shire woods?
We seek the outlaw Robin Hood.
For what purpose?
We mean him no harm, only to give him thanks. Is it true that he's loyal to King Richard?
That he be finest subject in the land.
Aye, the finest. What say ye all?
Words are cheap, but they must be proved. Would all you men lay your arms down against the crown and raise them only to the defense of King Richard?
Arise, all of you. It is I who should bow to you, for I owe you a great debt. I have heard of your deeds, and I know how you have fought for the side of the good of the people. And so I pardon all of the brave men who stood beside Robin Hood. And I shall restore your freedom and your land. And my first official proclamation shall be to return the title of Earl of Locksley to Robin Hood, the rightful heir. But where is he? I should wish to meet this man.
We do not know, sire, but we suspect your brother may have him.
Yes, my dearest brother. We shall deal with him. I believe tomorrow is the first day celebration. Fine time to make amends with my brother. Come, my new friends, let us prepare.
Aye, In fact, never do anything on an empty stomach except eat.
Well spoken, holy man. Well spoken. Lead the way.
Ah, my royal subjects, we welcome you to our first day fair.
And I have two very special events planned for your entertainment. The first shall be my marriage to the lovely Lady Marion. And the second is a surprise. Sheriff, bring out the prisoner.
Aye, your majesty. People of Nottingham, for far too long our roads have been the victims of outlaws and thieves who would steal the food from your very mouths. They have made their way on the roads that our dear Prince John has tried to keep safe. You have before you the man responsible for all of this, and today we will see to it that he hangs for his crimes. I give you Robin Hood, the leader of the outlaws. He is the cause of your poverty.
Robin!
Oh, what nonsense is this? I ordered the drawbridge be closed, and no strangers were to be allowed into the town.
They appear to be performers for the festival. They are no harm to us. I gave permission for them to be let in.
No need for the guard, my brother. Mother.
Richard, you're free. We are all grateful for your return.
Ah, but I am touched by your sentiments, John. I've heard how you have served me in my absence, and how you have taken care of our people.
Well, it was no easy task with so many outlaws about.
Aye, the outlaws. What say you, Robin Hood? At last we meet.
Your Majesty, this man hardly seems to be a danger to me.
I assure you he is a menace who would willingly kill his enemies.
Tell me, Robin Hood, do you consider, or can I assume that Prince John is your enemy?
You could put it that way, Your Majesty. We're not exactly the best of friends.
And do you kill your enemies?
Sometimes, yes. It has happened a time or two when warranted.
Well, in that case, I should wish to save my brother. So, John, I shall have a ship waiting for you at Dunsby Wharf, where you shall have swift passage back to France, where, frankly, you may do whatever you wish, as long as you never step foot in Nottingham again.
Richard, this is not my doing. This was all the sheriff's plan.
Oh, indeed. Well then, little John.
Your Majesty.
How do you fancy being the sheriff?
By Helena, that's honor!
And where is my ward, the Lady Marion?
I am here, Your Majesty.
Ah, beautiful lady will become my absence. Lady Marion, it is the decision of your king that you shall immediately marry the Earl of Locksley.
Please, your majesty, I do not wish to marry any earl. I only wish...
Gather round, my citizens of Nottingham. I have introductions to make. Robin Fitzooth, may I present Lady Marion. Lady Marion, may I present Robin Fitzooth, the Earl of Locksley.
You?
Me?
How do you make pebbles, my lord?
Nay, my lady, I do not have any pebbles. You have other thoughts in mind, no?
Oh, Master Robin, I think you're supposed to kiss her now.
A coin, if you please.
Go on, give them a call.
Why should I give them anything?
Because I said so.
They took a whole bag of money from us.